today. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 8. Is this just the light? Or is it? My frame is slightly... Okay, it's not that I'm OCD, but I just like, a clean flat line. So, welcome to day 8. And day 5 of shadow work, as you can see by the beautiful green velvety tablecloth, which is just a piece of fabric that my mom bought a long time ago. Rest her soul in peace. Potentially to make something out of it. Something became my tablecloth for my tarot reads. So since we are back with shadow work, we're gonna have a main deck trusty old Reborn skull, and since I received this gorgeous inspired neon tarot, my dogs are going bonkers yesterday. Thank you, air sign, my lucky charm. We're gonna be using this as a clarifier. Also, if you happen to see this, you know where you are. Steve says hi, or Steve 2.0 says hi. It's an inside joke between me and one of my friends. Oracle cards. I'm really gonna break out and try to pop the cherry of this Path of Shadows Oracle cards, since you have interesting topics lined up. I'm gonna put that here. And we're gonna zoom in obviously for your screenshot if you want, if you're interested. And what lies beneath is always a good deck for shadow work spreads. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Here you go. If you want a screenshot of today's working tools, and I'm gonna see you in literally 2 seconds. Ciao, ciao. Hi, hi. Fire signs, me included. We are tackling day 8. Shit, time flies, bro. With tarot shadow work today. The spread is called The Unknown Darkness Winter Solstice Tarot Spread by a Witch Alone. I hope I'm reading that right. And I know that solstice is December. Oh, okay. Wheel of Fortune. Good luck is coming your way. What goes around comes around. But this is basically good news, good fortune. Your Willy Wonka golden ticket. So yeah, I know that winter solstice is December 21st. But it doesn't hurt to like know shit a little ahead of time. You do have the upper ground in whatever situation that is on the forefront of your mind. Keep going. You have the receipts, the screenshots, the intel, the power, the energy, whatever applies to your specific situation. Fire signs being whoa. Aries, Leo, and Sag. So you are riding into victory, recognition, good news, celebration. You are being clear, concise, educated, witty, knowledgeable, but no bullshit tolerated energy at this time. And there is potentially small good news. Your puppy crush is hitting you up in DMs, or just having like a good, friendly banter, enjoying a good little exchange, and it's good fun, harmless energy, feel good stuff. Fire signs, what's good with you? Thus far I had so much fun with this spread, especially air signs. I was cracking. But yeah, it's an interesting spread, and with the cards interesting things pop out. Oh, speaking of interesting things, you are loved, and your lover is thinking of you. Aww, fire signs. Get married already. I'm kidding. Two of Wands, you need to make a decision about something. Coincidentally or incidentally, more like, the Lover's card was known in the past as the choice card. So what choice do you need to make in regards to what? But it's a major choice, or the choice. And there was some decks called it the virtue, or there's something called virtue in the Lover's card. And again, that holding the upper ground and being a little defensive, and behind it was the King of Wands, being creative, energetic, starting enterprises, projects, being in charge, being a leader, being fiery, being inspired. But yeah, back to the Lover's card, it was the card of virtue, because the central figure had to choose between the virtuous good choice versus the what feels good, temptation, but it leads down a darker path. So basically delayed gratification, but before that term was coined. King of Swords, yeah, very clever, very calculating, very scheming, very having a plan, having a strategic overview, oversight on the situation, thinking long term, at least a couple steps ahead, trying to see what works, where to invest your focus and your resources. But there's also a little bit of stress. And me personally, right now, I do have a little bit of a headache, so there's also that, but it's gonna be okay. Ooh la la, the Tower and Death. So there is a upheaval that would change and rock your socks off. That will change the outcome of things, or if something was built on weak foundations, it's gonna change, it's gonna be destroyed, it's gonna be dismantled, and you will have an opportunity to build anew, to build better, to build stronger. It will be a slow process, but it's gonna be a reliable, dependable process, and you will master your craft. Fire signs, what up? You know, one last poker and we gonna cut. Home situation is leading towards a victorious path. You're gonna celebrate, you're gonna be happy, it's like a winning shot or winning, you know, in a marathon or sprint where the runner is like literally a couple steps away from the finishing line, it's that energy. So fire signs. So this will be a 7-card spread. And we have some interesting positions. And 7 up there. If you hear weird noises, we have wind gushes outside, and two of my dogs are inside. One very determined to break down my door. Oh, give me a second. Fire signs. Can we have a fun little chit chat? The clarifying card for the first card would have been is 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. And as you heard from a previous moment ago, my phone ringing. Da, 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 da. The Once Upon a Time Tarot deck just came in. Oh, this is so freaking beautiful. Oh my god, it's very tight. Okay, plastic. And you know what you're gonna see? You're gonna have the same treatment as air signs from yesterday, live unboxing or live discovery. I'm gonna take like, I'm gonna be a selfish brat since it's our sign. Obnoxious ASMR. And so let's check this out. Isn't this absolutely joyful and beautiful? Oh, this is serene. Oh, wow. Oh, strength is so cute. We are, oh my god. Oh my god, check this out. We are so using this tomorrow for the love read. Oh, grumpy little thing, that is so cute. Yep, we are absolutely using this tomorrow as the main deck for the love read. I'm so happy. This is beautiful. Fresh print. So, yeah, fire signs. Now that I have properly hijacked your read, let's get back to business. Bottom of the deck, clarifying cards, clarifying energy. Interesting. This is getting spicy or dark. So then, position number 1, my unknown darkness, wish fulfillment. In my case, overindulging in tarot spreads. I know, but hey, I freaking love it. So my unknown darkness is my ability to manifest wish fulfillment, which I do get what I want, but there are caveats because I need to practice a little more or hone in my manifesting energy. For you, it's gonna be something different. You know your life. I don't. I'm only here to read broad brush stroke energies. You apply the finer details at your knowledge and convenience. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Pass on, live for the next, for the others, and something somewhere will resonate. So for my fire signs, something about this unknown darkness. What about manifestation? That is an unknown darkness. For my fire signs. Woo, okay. Okie dokie loki. Artichoke. Communication or your unknown darkness is the way you communicate or dash into action to manifest your wish fulfillment. Are you too speedy, too reckless, too fiery, too passionate? Because it's the unknown darkness and we have positive cards, I'm trying to unravel the shadowy or darker aspect of this overwhelmingly positive set of cards. So your unknown darkness is, or perhaps of you, when you are manifesting something, you are oversharing what you are manifesting and your wish fulfillment. And thus, if you have enemies or people who are not your super fans, might send negative energy towards you so that it's hindering your manifestation capabilities and abilities. So if you are manifesting and if you are overly enthusiastic and passionate and sharing your wish fulfillment and your manifestation, be advised to be a little more zip it, a little more quiet, a little more keep it to yourself until it's really in your hand, and then you can overshare your enthusiasm and your passion and the good news of it all. How to overcome this darkness? By nurturing and being practical and keeping your good fortune to yourself, but also measure your good fortune and not dilapidate your fortune and your abilities, your energy, your resources. Be mindful of what you grow, how you grow it, how you transform it, how you stretch your resources, how you transform them. Be thankful for your ability to manifest and bring in good luck. Always be grateful to your God, your ancestor, your guardian angels, the universe, whatever you believe in, because I'm highly attracted to both cards having angel wings. And you overcome this overly chatty, confident, oversharing, the bountifulness by being more mindful of your resources and having maybe a little tighter, when you tighten your, in French we say purse, bourse, is it purse? Like, your money pocket. Literally, like, tighten the cord around that so that not everybody has access to what is yours. How do you use this darkness productively? By learning things, closing chapters, wrapping things up, and making a decision. So if one path is not leading you where you want to go, that is not fulfilling and not a wish fulfillment and not giving you back return on investment, you are simply walking away, closing that chapter, and choosing the other option that is available to you. And since you have 9 cups, it's not like you're limited to 1 and 2, A or B. You have 9 whole cups to choose from. If one project or one endeavor is not bringing in the satisfaction and the return on investment that you cannot transform and grow into more, you will obviously pick something else. Something for the world. For my fire signs. Something for this combination. Actually, we had Justice flip over and the Chariot. So yeah. So if it's not balanced and just and fair, you have no qualms moving on, ending the thing, wrapping it up, living in the dust, living in the past, and just moving to the next thing that will bring you victory, happiness, fulfillment, fairness, and justice, and balance throughout the situation. Number 4, why does this darkness scare you? Because you might be afraid of using your wittiness, your sharpness of tongue, and it might hurt people, leaving you in regret and sorrow because you were too quick to act, too quick to rush into a situation, and you might have overlooked something and missed on something that could have been invested into to harness a greater potential outcome. But you are, and especially me, myself, and Sagittarius, we are very action driven, or Aries even, yeah, basically fire signs. We are very action driven. We are like a straight shot arrow. And the speed of an arrow, when it's launched, there's until it reaches its goal, it's gonna be like pretty freaking fast. So, but here it's also about communication and words and expression, going back to this 8 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. If you express yourself without thinking the consequences through, if you're too brash, too snappy, too cutting, you might hurt other people's feelings or whatever, and it will leave you in this place of shit, I fucked up and now I have lost this, that, and the other because I couldn't keep my tongue in my pocket or in my mouth. I had to express myself way too harshly, and voila. So something for the Knight of Swords for my fire signs. Something for Knight of Swords, please. No, nothing. Hello. Yeah, something flipped somewhere. Nope. Yes. Ten of Wands. And it might be, so you might feel like you are the only one carrying the whole weight of the burden on your shoulders. And it's exhausting. It's tiresome. It's energy taxing. It's overbearing. What's the word? Burnout. It's like this scares you because when you are rushing into something, you are full throttle committed to the thing, and it can very quickly become too heavy on your shoulders, and then you regret not having delegated tasks to other people to help you to alleviate the weight that you carry solely on your shoulders. Why do you enjoy this darkness? Because you are a drama enjoyer, and you like a bit of conflict, a bit of spice, a bit of action in your life. And you are not making a clear-cut decision to cut the bullshit and cut the fight and cut the drama because you're enjoying it. Because that's the position of this position number 5 is, why do you enjoy this darkness? Because it allows you to linger a little more in a space where you are consciously not making a clear-cut decision to end and move forward in the situation. So what is the conflict about? What is something for this combination, please, for my 5 signs? Queen of Cups. So you might secretly relish in a bit of drama because it is entertaining to you, and you still learn of how to internalize your emotion and how to utilize conflict and not making a decision to grow your own emotional resources or healing or your emotional intelligence. So it's a bit selfish, but it's almost a bit advancing your own agenda-ish. You enjoy the conflict and lingering in conflict because you study others, and so you know how to better address the same situation in the future because you are collecting data at the emotional level. So you perceive others' actions, opinions, what they say, what they don't say, how they behave, and you analyze how this affects you, how you receive it, and how it affects others. So it's like very much a lot of information gathering before you make a decision, and you internalize all of these things. So you enjoy being a little brash, a little uncaring, even if it brings a bit of sorrow and weight and being overburdened, but it has the outcome, or how should I say this? The potential that you see in it is worth whatever sacrifices you are making by sticking in this and being the way you are, or the way you address this darkness. Your guiding light, this solstice, and this is interesting because it's literally poverty or being cast out in the cold, being resourceless, and juggling this. So this is almost like juggling your finances, being more mindful of what you have, of your resources, not overspend like me and get like a plethora of new decks. Be mindful of what you have, not to end up in poverty, and juggle your resources. I think I just repeated myself, basically. Your guiding light is really being mindful of where you put your energy, your resources, not to end up feeling abandoned, left out in cold and destitute, and also not focusing on what you don't have so that you don't attract more of that. Something for the 5 of Pentacles, please. We have the Hanged Man and Judgment. So literally stepping out of self-sacrifice energy. Although you put yourself there to see things from a different light, a different perspective, but now you are ready to step out of this and have a revival, a second chance, a new, literally seeing things from a new light, but also apply this found wisdom, this found light to guide you in a different direction, so that the second chance and the second revival is not lost and not a burden and not useless, but not taxing. And whatever you have done in the past that has not worked, you have now analyzed this whole thing, gathered information, see how it makes you feel, how you want others to feel towards you, and what you give to them. And after much reflection and sacrifice, you are ready to come back, start over, do things differently, and just give it a second chance and a revival, and it's a beautiful second hope. Your conquering light is holding on with the Nine of Wands, being patient, resilient, and being your beautiful, sassy, pizzazzy, bold, strong, independent woman, boss, babe, bitch energy that is illuminating the room, that is taking charge, that is extra, but literally confident, assertive, her way or the highway, but she knows that people are going to vote her way, because as the queen, she has proven herself. She is in that position because she has gone through trial and trial and trial, and she has proven herself to be capable of assuming that position of leader in a compassionate but bold and assertive way. This is an entrepreneur who puts in the work, who is recognized, who is appreciated, who brings in beauty, femininity, sexiness, sassiness, who is very much enjoying what she does, who knows her worth, who is not afraid to leave a room if she's disrespected or not valued enough. This is confidence, pure, raw confidence, and holding on in this confidence. It might be a little taxing, a little tiring, but it's worth it in the long run. And we have Five of Wands again and the Magician. So even if it brings conflict, even if it brings a bit of drama, you are manifesting. Going back to the Magician. So we started with the Magician and we are concluding with the Magician. You are highly in manifestation mode. You have everything at your disposal, and now you have the fire to create, to nurture, to give birth to something and to carry it to the next stage. And I'm saying that because as a queen, woman give birth, woman nurture, woman see the education and the upbringing of the next generation. But this combined to the abstract concept of manifestation, even if it causes drama in your life, you don't care. You will push through and you will be rewarded at the end of the day, because it's your passion project and you are full steam ahead diving into this and making it happen. Fire signs, before I run out of oxygen, I'm gonna shuffle the path of shadows and see and go back to your unknown darkness. Really? That fast? Gorgon, the monster they feared, now I've become, still seeking for revenge for my cold heart of stone. The Gorgon could be the darker, shadowy allegory to the Queen of Wands. going back to your unknown darkness, this woman had been unjustly scorned. She has been, you know, R-word. But the deity who she was serving in the temple saw it as her defiling the temple's sacredness and giving into the action, and thus she was cursed, even though she is the victim in that situation. So going back to the Queen of Wands, if you feel that circumstances around you are going against you, you still will be mended, or justice will be brought to you. In the Gorgon's story, she is avenged eventually later in the tale after she's being punished, because someone will see that she wasn't willingly participating in that action that happened to her in defiling the temple's sanctity or sacredness. What is your conquering light? Fire signs, conquering light. Private relationship. Ooh la 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 la. So yeah, if you have a relationship that you want to protect, keep it private. Don't be too oversharing. If someone makes you happy, has your heart on a lock and has the key, keep it private, enjoy it, don't yap about it. I think that's gonna be it. It. So fire signs, thank you for having endured me. Thank you for having shared your energy with me. Thank you for having watched this tarot read. I will see you tomorrow. It's a love read, and we are absolutely using this beautiful Once Upon a Time deck that I'm so excited to delve into. Love you, and thank you for having been around with me thus far. Ciao, ciao. Mandatory chair creaking.